I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we're taking a closer look at Invincible Iron Man issue number 3. Witness Riri Williams come into her own as a hero. All this and more. Alrighty then, so if you're one of those people who had a bunch of questions left on your mind following the end of Civil War II and the previous Iron Man run, well, you're in luck because this third issue goes out of its way to answer a bunch of hanging questions. First and foremost, what will happen with Stark Industries, especially after his own board of directors tried to take over from Friday the AI not so long ago? Well, the answer to that is actually held in the pages of International Iron Man. If you were reading that book, and honestly I dropped off it, the big conclusion of that was that Tony found his birth mother, Amanda Strong, an old rock star. This lady is freaking awesome and impressed me right out of the gate. It makes me want to go back and read International Iron Man to see her first appearance. Being from the music industry, this tough old lady is used to dealing with slimy dudes in suits, and because of it she sends Mr. Lynch and the rest of the board packing, for now anyway. This means Friday is free to run the company, which, let's face it, she basically has been for as long as I can remember right now, and even Mary Jane gets to stay on board with Team Stark to help spend a lot of Tony's money in making the world a better place. The other big question answered this issue is in regard to Riri Williams' choice in superhero name. If you've been reading the solicitations and all the news stories around this new character, you would know that she chose the name Ironheart. Why not Iron Girl or even Iron Woman, the sassy Tony Stark AI who's been mentoring Riri asks. As the young girl who is very much tapping into that millennial zeitgeist says to him, you know what, maybe I don't want to have gender as a qualifier in my name, that's kinda old school and I'm kinda new school. This actually leads to a really hilarious argument between Riri and Cyber Tony, and it gives me a lot to think about too. You know, we've never actually seen Tony, a very smart guy, have to match wits with someone equally as intelligent but from a completely different generation. I mean, I guess we got it a little bit with Team Abomination in Superior Iron Man, but that was sadly very short-lived. AI Tony's also becoming something of a nagging parent to Riri Williams, reading her text messages and coming to the very sad realization that after her friend had died, she's pretty much alone. That, coupled with the fact that we really haven't seen Riri's mom in the last few issues, and you start to realize that AI Tony here has more or less adopted a new kid right now. Issue 3 also does some cool stuff with elapsing time. Riri and Tony fly around getting into many adventures that we catch small snippets of, all the while having some very Bendis quick-witted dialogue. In the end though, they both come to the name Ironheart organically together as a tribute to Riri's passed on best friend and stepfather. Oh, but the crash course in superhero dumb doesn't stop there. Rescue, aka Pepper Potts, shows up, and we get a nice little moment between these two right here about securing one's superhero identity and never giving it away, even to people who you think might be friends, because hey, for all you know, they might be Skrulls or LMDs or something. Pepper this issue is also forced to really come to terms with the man that she once loved now turning himself into an artificial intelligence who doesn't seem to be able to be shut off. Furthermore, does just Team Iron Man know this? Does anyone else in the Marvel Universe know about this new thing? Because it seems like they don't. As the comic winds down, Rescue and Ironheart come under attack by that clan of tech ninjas led by the evil Inhuman that Tony had done battle with at the beginning of the first Bendis Iron Man arc. Invincible Iron Man number 3 was actually a very solid issue. Bendis does an amazing job filling in a ton of characterization in a very short amount of time. In fact, they even use this whole idea about Riri getting thrown into the deep end as, you know, justification for why the story has to move so quickly. It's fun to see Tony Stark forced to rub up against someone who might be as smart and as stubborn as he is. It's also satisfying to see Tony's biological mom come back into the story, almost like Bendis is saying, yeah, I had a plan for her all along, don't you know, wink. If there's one minor downside, and this is really just a pet peeve of my own, I'm never a fan of when new heroes are forced to battle old villains. I always think new heroes should have new villains to fight. That being said, Invincible Iron Man number 3 continues to be satisfying and surprising, proof that when Bendis puts his mind to something and really cares, he can launch a character like nobody's business. I'd give this one another 8 out of 10.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and while you're here, why not check out another video I have on offer, or maybe if you're feeling in a supportive mood, you want to like or subscribe. And if you want to support the creation of more videos just like this one, then please by all means check out the Cape Joel Patreon. A little bit goes a very long way, and I will see you all next time.